My name is Colm Tóibín. I'm the author of the novel Nora Webster. Nora Webster is the story of a woman whose husband dies and what happens during the years afterwards. It's set in a small town in the southeast of Ireland in the years between about 1967 and 1972. In the background we have the changes, I suppose, for example, feminism is in the background, the moon landings, but also the beginnings of the Troubles in Northern Ireland. For her, these are years in a way of recovery, but also years of personal growth. She has 4 children. She has a steely sort of intelligence. In some ways, she's a difficult person. In other ways, she's a very loyal and easy person. She's a complex individual. She goes back to work. She finds a job again in the small town. And she gets a great deal of comfort from her friends, from new friends that she meets, and from music. She discovers her singing voice. She discovers Beethoven's chamber music. She buys a stereo. She begins to listen to music. And slowly, imperceptibly almost, she changes. So it's a story of change. It's a story of what happens to somebody over a number of years under certain pressures in a provincial place. It's a story in one way of someone who is not of any ostensible importance. But I suppose what I was trying to do in the book was, by use of detail, by building and building, in the same way as a portrait painter might build a portrait of a woman in a provincial place, to actually recreate her, reinvent her. Some of the book is autobiographical in the sense that some of these things happened in our house. My father died when I was 12, so in a way the figure of Donal, the child in the book, is a sort of self-portrait. But the book is, I suppose, a work of imagination more than anything else, in the way that I watched my mother, in the way that I studied her, and in the way that when I came then, all those years later, to write the book, I began to reimagine her, reinvent her for the purposes of the book. The novel is called Nora Webster. Thank you very much.